Yeah.
Alright, first and foremost, we like to give up praise unto Yahweh, Shem Shai, Shem Kakodash, we double unto the apostles and the elders and great men, not talking the truth. Peace and blessings unto the saints, Yakim, and calling the folk, and the great. Push this with truth and sincerity. It's the brother from the armchair, let's come try that us. Come in the spirit and the power of the Lord. Yahweh, Shem Shai, to go and exfigure for edification and the saints' sake. It's the brother Kalaman, himself, Mantanaya. I'm going to entitle this video, Man is Born of Woman. Bring me first, please. There's John 3 verse 5, it says, so that 4, it says, Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born? Salah. So that 3, it says, Yahushua answered and said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yahushua answered, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. So hey, God is born of a woman, when you're born through your mother, come from the mother womb, if you ain't born of the spirit, you ain't gonna enter into the kingdom. Because you ain't gonna be thinking spiritually, you ain't gonna be thinking how carnally. You ain't gonna be speaking the truth, because the spirit of the Most High dealing with you. And that is our main goal to reach in the kingdom. I have fun. Our main goal is not to get flashy value. It's like car, house and thing. Our main goal is to reach into the kingdom. And we provide with the answers of how to reach into the kingdom. And the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai through this. I'm telling you all, hey, you had to be born of the Spirit.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 5. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Yeah, they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. These people walking about here after the flesh. So they study carnal things. They don't think that the Most High care. They don't think that the Most High remember the wickedness. As a matter of fact, they don't believe in the Most High. If they believe in the Most High, if they believe that there's a creator, that there's a judge, if they believe that sincerely, they will not be doing the amount of wickedness they're doing right now. But you see, they don't believe because the Most High in send judgment in a long period. A long period of time, he send judgment upon the face of the earth. Right?
So it says, but they that are spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Yeah, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. That's how we are spiritually minded. These niggas out here, they carnally minded. That's why they gonna die. When the empire fall, when all the buildings fall and crumble, when the economy crashing, they gonna die. They gonna be going through famine. They're gonna be going through thirst. They're gonna be killing the children to eat. Because why? They carnally minded. They ain't studying the Most High to come. Right? They're studying the country, they're studying the family, they're studying all kind of things beside the Most High. That's right, you know? Okay. Why? They mind the things of the flesh. But the spirit of the Most High, they don't study, they don't have the mind of the Most High. Hey, we had the mind of Yahushua. To do the will of the Father. But that way Yahushua say, my meat is to look at that. John 4 verse 34, Yahushua said, unto them my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. And who sent us? Yahweh Yahushua sent us. Romans 10 chapter. We were sent for to what? Preach the gospel, which is the good news unto the Israelites. Now we are sent to us. That we are going to do it. That way the Spirit of the Lord wants us to do. That we are going to do it. And the Spirit of the Lord wants us to be hunters. That we are going to do it. Being fishing for the elected, we're going to be hunting. Trying hunting these demons out here.
Is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 And verse 12, it says, now we have received not the spirit of the world,
No, we have not received. Wait, say, no, we have not received.
nor we have received not the spirit of the world,
No, we have received not the spirit of the world. Which is spirit of the world, vanity. All these worldly people mind after vanity. I only care about that life good to get rich. You know? To settle along with a beautiful wife or whoever the fuck it is that have how many children. You know? We don't have that mind. We don't have the mind that, hey, we want to see this place built up and it's all peace and now we want to see Israel rule. We want to see righteousness. Now we want to see righteousness. The scripture say friendship with this world is enmity with the Most High. So we don't have a friend with this world. If you're a sinner, if you want to be on shit, you keep your corner. We don't want to have nothing to do with you. But when the Most High come to judge and he see we taking power with your wickedness, he can judge us. So we don't want to have nothing to do with you. If the world against the Most High, the scripture say in version 5:19, the whole world light in wickedness. So if we is friend with the world, if we see the wickedness of the world and not proven or not rebuking these demons out here, what I mean, we is born with the world, we in league with the world. And we don't want to have our league, we want to be the Most High friend. And how the Most High called Abraham his friend, that we want to be. All the sons of the Most High, hey, friend of the Most High, so the Most High judge in this place, the Most High can exempt us from judgment. That's why we had to be spiritually minded. We can't go and fight this sword. We can't go and pick up guns and I call cannon because I want quality or some kind of thing. We had to wait till the Lord avenge us. And that we come to do.
is the book of Exodus chapter 23 verse 1. It says, thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment.
Exactly, thou shalt not follow the multitude to do evil. Not because it have 1 million men saying that fornication is set before marriage that being right. If you is the one that say fornication is unlawful sexual acts, you're right. Because the Most High, the Most High don't deal with numbers. The Most High does select a few, as he did with his men. Because Israel is Most High called Israel innumerable. But what he set apart 144,000 men. That's to show how the Most High don't deal with numbers. So when these people see us out here looking like madmen, guess what? These madmen can't be saved. These few madmen can't be saved. And guess what? In that day, they can't come running to us. Or what? Hey, we could be going through the same shit, but just at a lesser degree. But we ain't gonna have time for niggas. We ain't gonna have time for niggas.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 12 and verse 30. It says, he that is not with me is against me.
He that is not with me is against me.
And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
Right, he that is not with me is against me. If you call on the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and doing the thing that they need to be doing, which is trying to wake up the elect, keeping the commandments, you know, and living after the manner as a preach, then you're against us. We don't want to hear, well, let's speak in the right thing. That would Jake like Jake full out to. Jake will say, all the men speaking in the right thing, keep up that, but guess what? Smoking a cigarette and walking by. That you is not friend with us, you are against us. If you was friend with us, you would agree and they would come and they would help us. They would help us in the ministry. But what you're against us, your spirit against us. We don't even talk us, we don't even do us. That's right. That's what the Lord said, that's what James said. Be ye that do of good and not a hearer. Hey, they would pass by and say, no, let's open the truth. No, let's say this right and that right. Hey, we ain't come out here for compliments. Not because you say we talking to you, that means, hey, that ain't gave me confidence.
This is the book,
you know? We don't mind being bashed and we don't mind being scoffed at and mocked at because that is prophecy. You know, and all prophecy have to be fulfilled.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will do them they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love.
With their mouth they show much love. Saying, hey, all the men doing a good thing, all the men speaking the truth. Hey, all the men doing something good. All the men, hey, I'm being waking up no black people, waking up Israelites. Now, this is now because you see two so-called evil fellas that mean before black people, we not no fucking black people. We are Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
And we if you want to call us racist, extremists, whatever you want to call us, that is on you. We out here to wake up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. My heart, Israelites, you can like Elamites and such, and Edomites and such, but guess what? Dominantly, we out here for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native. So when they compliment us first before we can elect of that sect, not for black people. Don't want to get our black people shit. But yeah, that one of those who come out and say, you know, like that Jacob. I like all the men doing, but you know how to tell me that? That is not my push. My push is the spirit of the Lord. My push is the zeal that the Lord give me. You know how to tell me doing something for me to carry on with it.
This is the book of John chapter 6 and verse 63. It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing.
It is the spirit that quickeneth. The spirit is what? Words.
It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
They are spirit and they are life. This is what us bring to life. Because I will quickly need to bring to life. But to be lively. This is what us bring to life. Them day, the scripture say that one night, out of the way understand, out of the part to understand, remaining in congregation are dead. These people out there are dead, spiritually dead. When one of these disciples asked Yahushua to go and bury the father, he said, let the dead bury their dead. Because they're spiritually dead. Let the spiritually dead and bury dead. But hey, you who I bring into life through these words, come and follow me because it means life. But you must select what Yahushua is life. That will come out here to do. Bring people to life through what? The spirit. The spirit that quickened, the flesh profited nothing.
And as you was saying, you know, we don't need the compliments or the cheerleading from the tutors yet to continue doing this work. Because the spirit that behind this, the spirit that pushing these men, or the men that you see on them street corners, alright, saying, thus said the Lord, is the spirit of the Lord that guiding them. Alright, the Holy Spirit that was promised to come unto them from the Lord Himself. Alright, He say He will not leave you comfortless, I will come unto you. So it is the spirit of the Lord on the earth still today pushing His men to bring out this word. So that is why whether you all come up and scoff or not, whether you all believe or not, the men will still come out there and preach. See, I've set watchmen upon my walls, or upon the walls of Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. And it's not compliments making them go there. Alright? Because hey, prophet is without honor is in his own country. You understand? Just as the Lord told us, He told us, hey, it's going to be an easy road. Many will disbelieve. In these last days, they will have scoffers walking after their own lust. You understand? So it's all through the spirit that we do in this work. Alright? Not through carnality. That precept here.
Let's bring this one. It says, Romans 11 verse 2, it says, God had cast away His people. God had not cast away His people, which He foreknew. What the scripture said of Elias, how He make it intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed Thy prophets and dig down Thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what said the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved me kept aside, me kept in store. The Most High, put them in, the Most High set apart, let me finish it. I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed down the knee to the image of Baal. Which means, it's not a literal image of Baal, but they go into these false doctrines, they can live doing these false doctrines. You know?
When it says 7,000 also, it's not 7,000 literal men. It's a complete number, because the word 7 represents completion. It's a complete number of men. If you want the exact number of men that are going to bow, alright, is 144,000. We read in Revelation chapter 14 and verse 4. Alright, these men had no guile in their mouth. You understand? No guile, it was clean, it was virgins. You understand? In the sense that they wasn't defiled by the pollutions of this world. All these different foul spirits didn't plague them. Alright, they were washed. Just as Yahushua said, now ye are washed by my words, by the Spirit. Alright, so it's the Spirit that pushing this book. So when Nicodemus asked that question, alright, and he made that statement, how can I enter into my mother's womb? Alright, that was a carnal thing. That was carnal thinking. Alright, because the Lord was referring to something spiritual. You understand? You had to be reborn spiritually, not physically. You understand? A renewal, as Romans chapter 12 says.
It says John chapter 1 verse 12, it says, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, even to them that believe on his name, which is Yahushua. So that Old Testament Israelite shit is that finished. Ain't gonna make it into the kingdom. It says, verse 13, it says, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High. So hey, might have brothers that hey, the parents had to throw them away. But guess what? It was the will of the Most High that these men were born. You know? That's why it says not nor of the will of the flesh, neither of blood. So that hey, what I mean, hey, we're not carnal. We're not carnal. We're not just born. We just see men here and think, hey, that is normal men. It's men that the Spirit of the Lord pushing.
This work goes way beyond the flesh. You understand? That's why you're reading the scriptures, and men lay down their life. You understand? They lay down this carnal body because why? They believe in the spiritual. Alright, they were guided by a spiritual force. It's like John the Baptist. You understand? He did the work of the Most High. He had where camels here. You understand? He ate locusts and honey. Because why? He wasn't of a carnal mind. You understand? He was about doing the will of the Most High, despite he had to eat locusts and honey alone, despite he had to wear the poorest set of clothes. You understand? He wasn't about that. But you Jakes out there, you all just studying the zest. So you were what gravitated the devil's system. Because that is where you cemented to make it out here. You understand? By running to Esau, running down to Egypt. A easy man, Lord, that walk in this path, going through the fire, as the scripture promised. He said he will baptize them through the Holy Spirit and with fire. Which is the afflictions you have to go through. You understand? They that are of the flesh shall receive this. Alright? Yeah. Spiritually. So,
they Job 14 verse 1, it says, man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. Yeah, man that is born of a woman is of few days. When you born and the Spirit of the Lord will come unto you, what's gonna happen to you? Your life gonna be full of trouble, misery, affliction, especially Israelite afflictions. But when the Spirit of the Lord come and reveal the secret unto you, you realize why you go through that. You realize why you've been afflicted. You realize that that is the end of the road. You can have a kingdom for us, the Israelites. So in your mind, you can be comforted, but in their mind, it's just stress. They don't know when the fuck that going to end. They don't know when this shitty empire going to crumble. They're going to crumble soon.
That's right.
Just say it, Yahweh, so that is our comfort.
This is Matthew chapter 16 and verse 17. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven.
Yeah, flesh and blood, hey, nobody come and tell him. He read it in the scriptures, but who reveal it unto him? The Most High. The Spirit of the Lord reveal that unto him. Now it means the Spirit of the Lord reveal that unto him. If it was not for the Spirit of the Lord, he would have think it was Elijah or we say Moses or one of the other prophets and that. But the Spirit of the Lord was dealing with him, and he knew that it was the Messiah. If the Spirit of the Lord wasn't dealing with the disciples, they would not follow Yahushua. As the other men were, they would have tried to stone him because they say he blasphemed. But guess what? The Spirit of the Lord was dealing with him.
That's right. This is the book of John chapter 16 and verse 13. It says, Howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak. And he will shew you things to come. You understand? So that spirit of truth is dealing with a specific group of men, an initiated few. You understand? And it's going to guide them into all truth. And it was upon the disciples, alright, it guided them, alright, it gave them the assurance that, hey, Yahushua was the man. Yahushua is the man to follow. You understand? Because just by the words, now the scripture say, my sheep will hear my voice and will follow me. And the voice of the Lord is spirit. That is his words. The words of the Lord are read in John 6:63. The words that he spake unto us, his spirit and his life. You understand? So it's not through carnal means that we doing this work. You understand? Or to be seen by people out here. Alright? It's through the motivation and the spirit that guiding us. Alright? Giving our elders and apostles all these different breakdowns. Being able to identify who the devil is. Being able to identify who the wicked is. Flesh and blood and reveal those things. Being able to identify who each tribe where they predominantly dwell. That is not flesh and blood, that is of the spirit. But the carnal-minded man, or the man that is just born of a woman, you understand? A mama's boy, alright? He can't get this. Because he is thinking limited, short, alright?
Yeah, you have a cockroach brain.
Can.
You have a chicken brain. It says John 17 verse 15, it says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. This word is truth. Right? The scripture says, if they speak not according to this, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this, because there's no light in them. Right. So anybody come with a Quran, anybody come with a Kibanigas, anybody come with a Egyptian book of the dead, anybody come with a history book, anybody come with a Christopher Columbus, anybody come with a fucking science book, they explain to you the truth. There's no light in them. They are full of darkness. Yahushua is the light. Yahushua is the way, truth, and light. Light.
Yeah, and the scripture says they are not of the world. You understand? It said that when you look around at the world today, look around at people today. All they know about is to go to work, either go to school, make money, get nice things. And that is all. That's all people studying in the world today. Go to school, go to work, get nice things. And that is our carnal mind thinking. That's how the world today running. And the scripture says, he said the word in their heart, so that they can understand the things of the Most High. Alright? Because that is deep carnality. Because there is a life after this life. And through the spirit, it says what all these things, all the elements that you're seeing today is going to be melted. Alright, with ferventy. They don't know nuclear missiles, them seeing nuclear missiles being created, and they don't know where it's being created for. You understand? They're thinking that going to be created for show, or to put in a museum. Alright? But that is being created for the Third World War, as they would call it. Alright?
Or to be used in the next 200 years. What the Lord say? Ezekiel 12. Yeah, so 12. 12 or no?
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and I'll start at verse 25. It says, for I am the Lord, I will speak the word, and that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power. Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come.
Yes, the same vision that we see is for many days to come. World War III is for many days to come. Not in this generation, the next 5-6 generation. And hey, if we were to go that length, they in that generation would have been saying this for the next 5. That's how rebellious and stiff-necked they are. But guess what the Lord say? This division ain't gonna be prolonged anymore. They ain't gonna make a mockery, they ain't gonna be able to scoff anymore.
That's right.
When the economy collapses and there's no more food in the groceries, there's no more school to do, there's no more money to buy cars, there's no more money to buy food, there's no more football cars to die and study. What is message ready for? The guys sit down and say what it is. The guys are the thing. Because hey, but when you're on a phone right train and you ain't thinking enough. That's why they say in this generation the takes longer to know. You learn much less because people don't open books and read again. People don't have time to read books again because they're always on the TV or in a car driving or in a party or on the phone, on a tablet. Because Esau get them devices to distract them. But what the scripture say, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices.
That's right.
Hey, we know that. Hey, we know entertainment. It's entertain to me. It means to distract. So we know. Hey, we have a time for that. We have a time for the scriptures. We have a time to come to the rules. We have a time to eat. We have a time to see. We have a time for everything. But Jake do have a balance. With the look at the scripture saying, and just balance is an abomination to the Most High. They do have a balance. Everything is carnality. Everything is carnality. Oh, what the scripture say? Continue.
John.
Nah,
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and verse 27 is the Son of Man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
Shall none of my words be prolonged anymore. So just now, you're going to have the RFID chip. You're going to have famine. You're going to have race wars. You're going to have martial. Hey, we see everybody seen the US economy crashing before their very eyes. But yet still they want to believe that. Because hey, what the world make them feel? Hey, United States gonna last forever. But that's what all kingdom have an end. They know the Lord kingdom. The Lord kingdom gonna the kingdom of the saints of the Most High gonna last forever. But this kingdom here, the dust and the last kingdom gonna crumble in how to fall. The scripture said the Lord, hey, the Lord the eyes of the Lord is now can't behold in Zephaniah. Yeah, Habakkuk 1:12. That's not good. Habakkuk 1:13 it says, thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdest thy tongue when the wicked devour the man that is more righteous than he? No, the Lord's eyes is pure than to behold evil. So that means the Most High can get rid of this place quick. That's right. In Micah, you will have the Lord to destroy sinful kingdom. Eyes upon a sinful kingdom. Eyes and doors upon a sinful kingdom to destroy the face of the earth. Now, believe that. But anyhow, the Most High can destroy this place. They are absolutely. Yeah, and that division ain't got be able to scoff anymore. You know? So what the God eventually say, hey, these men were prophets.
Of Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5, it said, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So hey, Most High is in the midst. He doeth not iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. You understand? So the Lord is going to bring judgment upon this place. It's sure. Alright, going to bring judgment to the land of America. It's certain to happen. It's not just talk. Alright, and that's through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that all these things will not take place. Alright, you're watching the creation of these nukes and thinking in carnality. Alright, but that is the Most High put his spirit on these men. Because everything is spirit. Alright, if the Most High draw back his spirit, let's say he draw back his spirit, nothing basically will exist. You understand? So everything out of you with your carnal mind, you being fooled. You understand? Because everything controlled by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's spirit. Scripture say where the spirit that gathereth. You understand? I'm singing Ecclesiastes.
Let's bring this one. It says Amos 9 verse 10. Amos 9 verse 8. It says, behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, which is Babylon great right now, which is Esau kingdom. But Babylon is capital, right? Babylon is capital. While America is the capital of Esau wickedness, right? Or Esau empire. It says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Said Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. So if he didn't set apart them 7,000 men, he would have destroyed the whole house of Israel. But guess what? He set apart 7,000 men, which is more than 7,000 men, as what I explained before.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. I was mentioning that everything have a particular time. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, it says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Right, so the Most High is moving with a time schedule. Right, so when you all say that this will not be for a certain amount of years and this is not for now, you don't know what's going on. You understand? You all not measure any time diligently in itself, because why? You are not following the Spirit. You are not following the words of the Most High. There's the measuring stick. Alright? It says in verse 11, He had made everything beautiful in His time. Also He had set the world in their heart, so that no man could find out the work. But they can't understand what is taking place. And the scripture says you will work out working your days, but you will not believe. It says, so that no man can find out the work that the Most High maketh from the beginning to the end. You understand? So your carnal mind is basically dead to you. Because when you can't see what is about to take place, when you can't see the mark of the visible by the microchip, you go in and take it. Alright? And you will die, because why? You're going to have a carnal mindset and say, hey, I had to eat, you know, my family had to survive, so let me go and take that mark. Not understanding the spiritual result, alright, or the end result of taking that mark. You know, so they were the prophets out there, the men that is the Holy Spirit dealing with, not men that born of a woman in the sense that they carnally minded. You understand? Because if you're carnally minded out there, all you can think about is your mother and your father, your brother, your sisters, and TV and phone and games, and I'm going to school and going to work, you're going and be destroyed. If that is your thing, that is your mindset, that is all you think about, that is all in your realm of thinking, you're going and be destroyed. And you have to tune into this if you want to be saved. That's why the scripture says, seek out of the book of the Lord and read. That's a reason why he says seek out of the book. This book, the Bible, because why? It's the Spirit of the Lord. Understand? If a man, when a man dead and gone, how it is no spirit when he write a book? You write a book and you leave it, you know? And we still live characteristics, everything, like the man's spirit. You understand? So the Lord left this word. Alright, like he said, he came in the volume of the book, it's written of him. So if you want to live, you gotta read this word, you gotta get this in your membrane. You understand? This is what's showing you what is to come. Because these devils ain't gonna come out playing and tell you, hey, we plan is to color the population. You understand? Which you are doing, but you all can't see that, because that's how can you all just studying when is the next boat ride. So you all will miss these things, these messages go fly over your head. But a man that in tune, you understand, and looking out for these kind of statements will see it. You know? Devil ain't gonna tell you, well, I am the devil, I am Esau. That's why he's telling you, hey, I'm a Caucasian, I'm a European, white man, black, white and black. You're being deceived with your carnal minds. It's the book of Romans chapter 12. Romans chapter 12 and verse 1, it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren. And already so always speak to the brethren and the beloved, because why? 2/3 of you people out here, you all ain't go get it. The brethren and the beloved is the elect. Alright? It says, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. Present this body as a living sacrifice, because why? This body is nothing. This flesh that we carry in here is nothing. It's the spirit that quickens it. So do the works of the spirit. Alright? Give up the things of the body, give up carnal things. You understand? It says, present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, separate from the things of the world, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. That is the rebirth. That is being born again. The renewal of your mind. taking your mind off of the things of this world and focusing on, as scripture says in Colossians, setting your affections on things above. That is being reborn. That is being, renewed. Yeah, so with that we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham HaKadosh. Praises and honor to the Heavenly Father's true name. In the name of His only begotten Son, the Holy God, the called Jesus Christ, and also in the name of the Holy Spirit. That's what we said. And we want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone and teachers that surely do well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brethren and the four corners of this world and continue to spread this word, this good gospel in all sincerity and in truth. Brothers from GMS Trinidad here, saying Shalom.